Hey man, it's Monday and tomorrow's recording day, so kind of like Monday is my day to prep everything, get ready, and Mitchell's already full prep mode.
Good morning.
Are you getting ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting ready for tomorrow, definitely.
All right. You see, Mitchell's hanging out with the dry age cabinets, and we're actually doing a project which I'm not going to show you.
Secret.
Top secret, but it's kind of high-tech top secret. So, but I am going to show you our projects and what's going on and how we are doing the dry aging and how all of our projects is running. So let's take a close look. This is my first dry age cabinet, and it's basically a fridge, but it has some extra functions in it. It has a function that keeps track of temperature, which is a logical thing, and then the humidity as well. And that's where it gets kind of special. The humidity is very, very important when dry aging. So you got to be sure that if you keep the humidity high but not too high, you're not going to lose as much moisture, because you want your steak to still be juicy when you grill it, even though you dry aged it. So it's like a perfection between slowly letting the meat decompose, making it more tender, intensifying the flavor, but not too much. So that's why you have that humidity setting that I can actually change to get it absolutely perfect. And this thing can be tweaked to insane levels. The other thing that it has is a UV filter. So it takes the air, pushes it around, and then goes through a UV filter and destroys all the bacteria. And then of course, I got some salt blocks, which are optional. Yes, those Himalayan salt blocks, they eat moisture and they kill bacteria as well. So if anything drops down from the meat, it drops onto the salt and instantly kills any bacteria. And that's kind of nice. Nice to have. Now let's take a look what's inside, because my butcher ordered a whole Black Angus cow to be butchered. And these are some awesome pieces that he wants to sell during Easter. And he put them here. He asked me, can you put them in your dry ager so we can actually dry age them for Easter? I said, of course. I'll do that for my butcher. I was just talking with Mitchell, and we were just wondering. Well, let me first explain to you, like, we were just thinking, like, I got this whole big section right here, and I'm only using this tiny bit of the space right here to be cooking in. That little piece. And I'm wondering, like, it's such a big space. Couldn't we just make another kitchen right there? And then I started wondering with Mitchell, what if we took the indoor kitchen? Well, it's actually an outdoor kitchen. What if we take the outdoor kitchen outside? I know it's a crazy idea. Look, we got this beautiful indoor kitchen, but we like to barbecue outside. I keep saying indoor kitchen, outdoor kitchen. This is an outdoor stainless steel. It's like this can withstand anything, and yet it's sitting here inside. While it could be outside. So I'm just wondering, maybe we should just do it. Let me know what you think. Just do it, or no. Well, because the other argument is keep it inside, so when you got the stormy day, you can go inside. But it's like an insurance of something that's probably never going to happen, because since we put the glass windows in, there's no season, storm, weather or rain that we haven't cooked in yet, except for there. So why would I leave it in there? It's just, I think I'm not doing that beautiful thing justice. Just let me know what you think. Love to hear it. And there's another option of dry aging besides a dry aging cabinet, and this is an option that I really enjoy, because it's like a super cheap, easy version of dry aging. And this is it, like this little box. Well, this one, this one's empty, but I got another one, and actually, that one isn't empty. And I gotta really reorder these things because I'm out. Or I'm running low. And let me just show you what's inside. Look, in this box, dry aging bags, and you might know them as Umai dry aging bags. But these pouches are like made of a special membrane. And in this pouch you can put meat. And then when you put it in your vacuum machine, you can actually use this to dry age in your own fridge. Can you imagine dry aging in your own fridge? So you don't need an expensive cabinet like this. You can do this in your own fridge with just a plastic bag, but it's a special plastic bag. The only problem right now is that I don't have the required thingies that belong with this bag. So you gotta have some papers, like little papers that help absorb the air, like extract the air from this bag. Because there's another part about dry aging that you need to know about. One of these machines. This is my first vacuum machine. That's a Food Saver V3840. It's basically a really good basic vacuum machine, and you can marinate things with it, and like for home use it's absolutely perfect. However, if you come to the more professional things, well, if you're doing a lot of sous vide and stuff like that, you might want to upgrade to one of these. Well, not this one, because this is like a high-end industrial version. Don't buy this for home use. This thing is a beast. This is a Henkel Jumbo 42. This thing is absolutely insane, and this does everything you need it to do, like every trick. However, it also has its limitations, and then I just like using like sometimes the simple machine again, which also, like, look at it. You can do like wine bottles, little buckets, like the marinating options on this thing is insane. So you can take your marinating time from like 4 hours to like the 10 minutes, which is really cool if you're doing a YouTube channel and need to be quick about things. But the problem with this thing is if I don't have these little units to stick in here, then I can't show you how this works with vacuum. So I thought I'm gonna put it into Jumbo, but I've never tried. I've never ever tried to vacuum this thing in the Jumbo vacuum machine. So here's the plan. I took some meat out. Right here. There it is. This is an Aberdeen Angus. And I don't know if I can show you. No, it doesn't say. It's an Aberdeen Angus brisket. And it has an insane amount of marbling. And since I'm going to be making burgers tomorrow, I'm going to be using that brisket. However, I want to show you how it works. And I want to try if we can use the vacuum chamber. And if it works, it's freaking awesome. So my guess is it's going to work. So I'm going to defrost this, and tomorrow we're going to do the test. Finished the work. Got the recipe right here. And another recipe. And a shopping list. Now, I don't have time to do the shopping list, so I asked Mitchell to do the shopping for me. But the shopping list includes 5 whole ribeye roasts, preferable with bone for dry aging projects. So, Mitchell?
It's going to be an expensive trip to the supermarket.
It's going to be an expensive trip. I'm going to give you the list.
Yep.
I'm glad you're the one asking for money, not me. The account is going to knock you out.
Morning.
Let's take a look inside. Let's show them what we got.
Show me the money.
Ooh,
That's-
this is what I've
that's
been
what it's
waiting
all
for.
about.
A boerenjoghurtje.
Lekker,
Dude,
man.
seriously, keep your yogurt out of my meat case.
This was inside?
Yes,
Of course, you
It's-
gotta keep it
they-
cool.
it's in it. This is the
priority.
new. This is the new drugs for people in the age between 20 and 30.
The new wet rub.
I don't know. They live on
It
this
is
stuff.
true, it is true. And here we have 11 kilograms of
See,
ribeye.
and that's when you're 40, you prefer this. Oh,
The good stuff.
you kind of scared me with the invoice.
Yeah, I was kind of scared when I had to pay as well. when she told me the price, I was like, oh, wait, hold on, I'll have to transfer some from my app.
Dude, the prices are seriously getting crazy.
Yeah, this is really insane.
I'm glad we have a lot of meat because it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
I think prices went up from last year around 10 to 20%, somewhere in between there.
I was actually shocked when she told the price. I was like, no, that's not right. And I checked the receipt like 5 times when I got home. I was like, nah, this can't be true.
Are you sure? Are you
sure?
sure? Are you freaking sure?
Yeah.
But
But
it's
it's-
all well worth it. You
Yeah.
got meat.
Very nice ribeye. And we're gonna do some great stuff with this.
I'm gonna be making some burgers soon, and look, the meat that I selected. Look, this is the Black Angus, I should say it right, Black Angus brisket. And look at the intramuscular fat in there. Ooh yeah. That's gonna do the trick. And like I said, I'm gonna use some of it to do a test, and with that pouch. So let's cut off a piece, put it in the pouch. Alright, let's turn that jumbo thing on. There we go. Meat in. Pouch nice and tidy. Looking good. This thing is ready to rumble. There we go. I'm expecting like the bag to blow up because of the vacuum, and then all of a sudden it's just gonna load it up with air. And that's gonna press out, well, the vacuum that's inside here. And then hopefully we're gonna get a good seal. All right, let's check out that seal. Ooh, that is perfection. It worked. It worked. Look at it. That's awesome. Vacuum sealed to perfection for dry aging. So with a vacuum chamber, it works perfectly fine without like the little seal things. Now, of course, most of you guys probably don't have a vacuum chamber because that's kind of like a crazy thing to buy as a person for your private use. However, it works really nice, and you got consumer versions of this one. So that is a realistic option. However, you have to spend a lot of money, but you get awesome products like this sealed up to perfection. So you might want to consider one. So that's a super easy way to dry age at home. If you buy these bags, it's going to save you a lot of money. You don't have to buy a cabinet. All you have to do is get a vacuum machine, but you can buy a cheaper version, and they probably come below 100 euros. So you're going to have a decent one. And then all you have to do is buy these bags. Of course, they'll cost you money too, but there's a lot of bags in the package. And then you can dry age your own meat. And if you buy a bigger piece, you're gonna have one bag for a lot of dry aged meat. And then you can vacuum seal it again, freeze it, if you, for instance, cut it up into steaks. So there's like if you think about it, you can make it affordable. If you really want to, and I think you really want to, because it gives you the control that you really want over your steaks. Because the main problem with, if you go to a butcher, they're gonna have something that they think you want, and that's what they're willing to sell you. If you're gonna request a special dry age project, you're gonna be paying premium price because they have to order it, they have to dry age it for you, so that's gonna be more and more expensive. Now, if you're in the market for a dry age cabinet, you really have to think about it twice. These things suck energy. It's The energy bill is seriously crazy. If you put this in your garage, you're not gonna like it. And it's a big thing, and most of the time it's gonna be empty or it's gonna be half filled, or so it's more of a professional device. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody at home, because you can dry it in those bags in your fridge yourself. It's very easy. Just suck the air out of the bag, put it in the fridge, and the yield is better. Because if you dry it in one of these cabinets, there's no membrane sitting on the outside, so the meat is going to build its own membrane, and that's going to take out a lot more moisture than when it's in a bag. So it's kind of like the bag is a really good alternative, and it's easy to do at home. Now there's another version which I used to do, is I used to take a fridge and then build it so it has all the functionality of a professional dry aging cabinet. So I could control the temperature, and I could control the humidity. However, these fridges are not as well tuned in. These are not to be expected always staying on 2 degrees Celsius. They're more like, well, it could be 2 degrees, but it also could be 6 degrees. And you can dial in the humidity a lot better, but that's also a lot of work to get it specifically right, like perfect. And when you want to control both of those things and you want to do it right, that fridge is going to be more and more expensive. So either you're going to say, hey, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just take the cheaper route. I think the dry age bags are the cheaper route. If you're going to build your own dry age machine, it's kind of like fun to do, to build it yourself. I enjoy that a lot. But if you don't start doing that. But if you really want to go crazy and you really want that dry age cabinet, if you get it, it's like my vacuum machine. It doesn't make any sense to have, but it's kind of cool.